Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time, my time. On the way to an important customer of mine. Help him change out a toilet real quick so I can get back to the crib and continue this fabulous Sunday with tonight's heavyweight boxing match. Tonight's game against Philly has that feel of that heavyweight fight that we used to have in the early 90s against the Niners in the championship games, those 3 straight years. It has that pregame feeling. I wouldn't be surprised if before the game, the two teams get in each other's face in one end zone or the other. Jordan Matalata will probably be a game time decision. He says he wants to go. His shoulder's very banged up. He has very limited range of motion on that shoulder. So I say whether he plays or not, whether it's him or Jack Driscoll on that left side, that's a liability. Jason Kelsey and Dickerson's been on the injury report all week with ankle injuries. Jason Kelsey, the worst of the two. It's kind of hard to keep this on my face while I'm driving. Eagles' O-line is a little banged up, bottom line. And I think they could factor in huge in this game. The one person nobody's really talking about, it's all about Jalen Hurts and our defense and the Eagles' defense. Really, nobody's really talking about Cooper Rush, which I think that's the way he likes it. Quiet, stay under the radar, don't expect anything from me until it's my time to shine. Cooper Rush can go blow for blow, toe for toe with Hurts. I believe that with every fiber of my being. He did it with Joe Burrow. And in the Rams game, he only had 102 yards because it's all he needed. He knows not to press the issue if it's not needed. They were holding a 2-score lead. Rams take the lead. The very next drive, he hits a 20-yard pass to Lamb. Then Pollard takes it to the house. And then after that, we get the next score. We're up by 2 scores, and the way our defense is playing, Rush knows that he doesn't have to press the issue. So he doesn't. He plays smart ball. He doesn't turn the ball over and give the Rams new life, like that blindside sack that Ramsey had on him. How he held onto that ball, I'll never know, because it was out there in his right hand, and he must have a tight grip because Ramsey blasted the hell out of him from his backside. And he holds onto that ball. If Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb don't drop their third down passes, those drives wind up field goal drives at minimum. Tonight's game will, I think, have a big dictation on the season. For us, we're still playing with house money. If we go 4-2, so be it. But if we go into Philly and drop Philly with Rush at quarterback, with a backup at quarterback, and we go into Philly and drop the Eagles, their stock is going to plummet, just like Enron did back in 2001, 2002. That's how bad it's going to plummet. And then they're going to look at the Eagles' body of work the last 3 games against Jacksonville, Arizona, and us, and find out they were who we thought they were. Last year, Arizona started off, 8-9-0? And then we figured out they were fraudulent. They didn't even win their division. And Tank Lawrence is right. They don't know how good Jalen Hurts is because he hasn't played a good defense, a stout defense like them. And I love how Tank said that's the last question I'm going to take about Hurts. Y'all should be asking him questions about us. This Cowboys defense has a chip on his shoulder now. The media has put it there, and I am glad they have. Because this defense is going to come out tonight. They're going to play. They're going to play very disciplined gap control on the run game. Take away the run and make Hurts throw. On PFF's little stat deal, when you look at Jalen Hurts when he's not blitzed compared to when he is blitzed, when he's not blitzed, he's like number 1 and number 2 in every category. When he is blitzed, he's like 31st and 27th in every category. And that's offense is like 90.5 when not blitzed. When he's blitzed, it's like 56 point something. Yards per attempt is like 9.9 when not blitzed. When blitzed, it's like 5.6. It's just it's like night and day. So we can take that run away and force him to beat us in the air, which I do not think he can do, and have a spy on him the whole game, Donovan Wilson. And if he runs a few times, I hope Wilson lays the wood on that boy. Lays the wood on him to make him think twice about running out of that pocket. Because Donovan Wilson is on Madden with the hit stick, he's got the hit stick move. And Jalen Hurts is going to be on the ground on his back a lot if he tries to do that run thing out of the pocket when Wilson is spying him the whole time. This game will come down to the trenches. Who can run the ball the best, I believe, will win the game. With Jason Peters coming to make this game is big because Connor McGovern doesn't have enough ass to go up against Jordan Davis, Hargrave, or Cox. But Peters does. He's 330. Like I said, him and Tyler Smith on that left side is about almost 700 pounds a man on the left side. And on the right side, our right side is as stout as could be. Zach Martin and Terrence Steele. They're just road graders. And we need Tyler Biadasz to play the game of his life. Give Cooper Rush a few seconds in that backfield, he can make things happen. And I hope Zeke comes into this game and just pounds that defense down. And Pollard has these home run runs, 20 plus, at least three runs of 20 plus, one take to the house. I'd love to see CeeDee Lamb on a quick slant, hit his head on the goalpost, and just watch our defense dominate. So on Monday morning, everybody can talk about what this defense could be historically. Tonight is a night that they show what they can do. Tonight is their biggest test again. They had their big test week 1, week 2, week 5. Now tonight is another biggest test. If they pass this test, you know they're the real deal. Holyfield for sure. Cowboy fans, don't be that nervous, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a 5.5, 6.5 spread. That's what it was against the Rams. We were 5.5 underdogs going into Los Angeles. I know in LA it's about a 50-50 split. It's not near that way in Philly, but it's not that way in East Rutherford either. And Cooper Rush was not shaking at all in the Meadowlands, who right now are giving the Ravens a fight. And whenever we went down by 7 against the Giants, Rush answered with back-to-back 75-yard and 90-yard drives, going 12 of 13, tying the game and then taking the lead. Giants are a good team right now, and they're playing the Ravens head-to-head. Justin Tucker had a chance to put them up by 3, and that ball hit the crossbar and made the loudest noise I ever heard a field goal make. But the fact that they're keeping this game at a minimum shows that the Giants may be for real. If they weren't, I believe Baltimore would be up 14-0 by now. The score could have changed since the last time I saw it, but last time I saw it, it was in the second quarter, still 0-0. I've got to go to a customer's house, do a quick job real quick. It's not something I usually do, but hopefully it goes quickly so I can get back to the crib, get back to the big TV, watch the games, and then get my war paint on for the night. My score prediction, like I've said, I'll say it again, 27-16. We put up 27 points. They could be all offensive points, or we could get a tub from the defense or the special teams. I don't care. I'll take it how I can get it. With a backup quarterback, you take it how you can get it. And if we can hold this Eagles offense to 1 touchdown and 4 field goals or 3 field goals, 27-16 or 27-19. I don't care. I like the first one because it's a 2-score win, but 27-19, 8 points, I'll take that one also. I believe it's a 50-50 toss-up game. Spread is 6.5. You get 3 points for being at home automatically. So on a neutral field, Vegas thinks the Eagles are about a field goal better than us. I think the teams are pretty even. Even with our backup at quarterback. Now, when we get healthy, when Dak gets back at quarterback, and if Ty Smith comes back in December and is ready to roll, and we kick Tyler Smith back in on the inside, and our offensive line becomes that much better, and who's that receiver from Pittsburgh that broke his foot in training camp? That boy gets back, our team will just continue to get healthier and better. We've just been playing through injuries and setbacks all season so far. Our resiliency, I've never seen the Cowboys this resilient. Anytime we've lost a starting quarterback besides 2016, the season's been a loss. 2010, 2015, horrible seasons. So this season is very reminiscent of 2016. We lose game 1, and then we go on a roll. Now we had a better run game 2016, but we did not near have a defense like we did this year in 2016. We saw Brandon Carr, them boys, Barry Church, them boys in the secondary. Didn't even have DeMarcus Ware that year. He left 2 years earlier. But yeah, guys, Cowboy fans, get pumped. Have that DLAW mentality where you're not nervous. Nothing makes his defense scared and makes them shudder. The gamers, and they're going to come out here, and they know Jalen's tendencies. They know him very well. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dan Quinn, since week 4 against Washington, knowing that his defense, with a simple game plan, could shut down Washington and the Rams, has been working on the side for Philly since week 4. A little bit here, a little bit there on a game plan. And now this week, putting all his energy into it. 3 weeks in the making, I believe he's been putting the game plan together for tonight. And tonight, Dan Quinn is going to paint his masterpiece like he did in the Super Bowl against Denver. The most prolific offense in NFL history holds him to 8 points. Dan Quinn has the ability to draw up a game plan to shut an offense like this down, as he had a defense that shut down the 2013 Broncos, who were unstoppable. I mean, that team, I had never seen an offense operate like the 2013 Broncos did. But tonight we'll tell the tale, guys. Be pumped up, Cowboys Nation. Like Mike said, we're nobody's underdogs. We've exceeded all expectations except mine. I knew we could be this good. A lot of addition by subtraction. And tonight we're going to handle business. I'll have a video after the game, y'all. I'm going to go do this little job real quick and get back home, do my thing with the fam, watch football, and then get ready for the night, get my war paint on. And how about them Cowboys? Let's go, baby. Charles and Chargers out. Please subscribe, like, and share. Always forget to say that. Every subscriber counts. I'm trying to get to 1,000, guys. Help me get to 1,000, please, so we can start doing live shows and y'all can call up and tell me how big of an idiot I am. But other than that, Charles and Chargers out. I'll catch y'all guys after the game. Deuce.